Well. After 12 nerve-wracking hours, Zach LaVine is re-signing with the Chicago Bulls on a 5-year, $215 million deal. And in all honesty, a top 5 announcement on Instagram. I'll show little pieces and clips because I don't want to get copyright.
I'm not leaving.
There is lots of speculation around Zach LaVine's knee, the same one that he did tear his ACL back with the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I think if you ask the majority of Bulls fans, they would have told you we wanted Zach back. LaVine was coming off his second straight All-Star game where he averaged 24 points, 4.5 rebounds and 4.5 assists, and helped the team reach their first postseason since 2016-2017. I will go to my grave saying that Zach was not near 100% in that playoff series against the Bucks. In my eyes, he's worth every single penny of that deal as long as he can stay healthy. I'm happy Arturas and the rest of the front office did the right thing. I saw something that this was the first player the Bulls have ever given over $100 million. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, that is an absolutely insane stat. Anyway, guys, there has been so much news going on over the last 36 hours, 24 hours actually, not 36. So here is everything that's happened. We're going to go over all of it, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Utah sent Royce O'Neal to the Brooklyn Nets for a first-round pick. The two-time MVP Nikola Jokic agreed to a 5-year, $264 million deal. The contracts were flying around as the Suns also extended Devin Booker to a 4-year, $214 million supermax. Malik Monk is staying in California but headed to the Sacramento Kings. DeAndre Jordan has agreed to a deal with the Denver Nuggets. Former Clippers backup center Isaiah Hartenstein has agreed to a 2-year, $16 million contract with the New York Knicks. Victor Oladipo is returning to the Miami Heat on a 1-year deal. Bradley Beal gets paid as he signs a 5-year, $251 million max contract. Stay with the Washington Wizards. As expected, PJ Tucker got 3 years, $33 million from the Philadelphia 76ers. The Trailblazers locked up their up-and-coming star Anthony Simons on a 4-year, $100 million deal. Bobby Portis went back to Milwaukee, unfortunately, 4 years, $49 million. Daniel House agreed to a deal with the 76ers. Tyce Jones is returning to Memphis on a 2-year, $30 million deal. The Milwaukee Bucks bring back Wesley Matthews. Amir Coffey and the Clippers agree to a 3-year, $11 million deal. The Bucks continued to bring back their bench as Javon Carter signs a 2-year deal. Center Damon Jones is signing a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. Chris Boucher is returning to the Toronto Raptors on a 3-year, $35 million deal. Lou Dort gets 5 years, $87.5 million from the Thunder. Nicholas Batum heads back to Los Angeles on a 2-year deal. Patty Mills and the Nets agree to a 2-year, $14.5 million deal. The Rockets signed the restricted free agent Jayshawn Tate to a 3-year, $22 million deal. Lonnie Walker signs a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, as well as the former Chicago Bull Troy Brown Jr. Nick Claxton is returning to the Nets on a 2-year, $20 million contract. The Mavericks land center JaVale McGee on a 3-year, $20 million deal. Former New York Knick Kevin Knox has signed a 2-year, $6 million deal with the Pistons. Gary Harris signs a $26 million contract extension with the Magic. Kyle Anderson has agreed to a 2-year, $18 million deal to join the Minnesota Timberwolves. DeLon Wright has signed a $16 million deal to sign with the Wizards. As expected, guard Jalen Brunson is headed to the New York Knicks on a 4-year, $104 million deal. Superstar Ja Morant has agreed to a 5-year, $193 million rookie max that could be up to $231 million. The Minnesota Timberwolves sign Karl Anthony Towns to a 4-year, $124 million extension. Former Golden State Warrior Gary Payton II is finalizing a 3-year, $28 million deal with the Trailblazers. Zion Williamson is nearing a 5-year rookie max extension worth up to $231 million with the Pelicans. Ricky Rubio is headed back to the Cavaliers. Mitchell Robinson has agreed to a new 4-year deal worth $60 million with the Knicks. Aaron Holiday is headed to the Atlanta Hawks on a 1-year contract. Yusuf Nurkic has agreed to a 4-year, $70 million contract with the Portland Trailblazers. Robin Lopez has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Cavaliers. Atlanta is trading Kevin Huerter to the Sacramento Kings for Justin Holiday, Mo Harkless, and a future first-round pick. The Indiana Pacers trade Malcolm Brogdon to the Boston Celtics in exchange for Daniel Tice, Aaron Naismith, and a 2023 first-round pick. Derrick Jones Jr. has agreed to a 2-year, $6.6 million deal to return to the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Looney is headed back to Golden State on a $25.5 million deal over 3 years. Utah is sending their star center Rudy Gobert to Minnesota in exchange for Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, Walker Kessler, Jared Vanderbilt, and multiple first-round picks. Free agent guard Raul Neto is signing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dante DiVincenzo has agreed to a 2-year, $9.3 million contract with the Golden State Warriors. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. What has stood out to you so far in the first 48 hours of NBA free agency? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.